The Bully Dog Thruster Throttle Booster is perfect for the 2008 to 2023 Challenger owners out there who are looking for a quick and easy way to improve their throttle response and the overall driving experience of their car. With a plug-and-play installation and the ability to fine-tune throttle response on the fly, plus a reasonable price tag, this is the perfect addition to your daily driver or weekend toy. Now let's get something out of the way first. This is not going to increase the power output of your engine. This is a throttle controller, not a tuner. So the goal here is to decrease or eliminate the lag you feel when pressing the accelerator pedal. Like anything with an electronic throttle pedal, which is pretty much every vehicle anymore, there isn't quite an immediate response when putting your foot down. That lag in the pedal is baked in to make it easy to drive smoothly, but it can also be a nuisance in certain situations out on the road. The way to eliminate or change that is with something like the thruster from Bully Dog. This is a plug-and-play module that really allows you to fine-tune how your car is going to respond, and the headline here is this little dial. Now this is your adjustment dial, and it's marked from 0 up to 100. You can hear and feel a nice click and detent at 0. So there's no buttons to mess with, and you can change the settings on the fly without even having to take your eyes off the road. Now you'll notice that this is marked at 25, 50, 75, and 100, which is the percentage increase in the amount of response you're gonna get. And you're not married to just those settings either. It's pretty much infinitely adjustable between all of them. So if you want 26% or, I don't know, 82% increase in your throttle response, go ahead and just dial it right in. Cranking it all the way up to 100 will pretty much eliminate that delay completely. So if you want absolutely immediate response the moment you put your foot on the pedal, you've got that option too. Now, one drawback to having the dial set up for adjustments is that there isn't any preset valet or eco modes or anything like that as you find on some other throttle controllers. However, I think the adjustability and the ease of use with this one can certainly make up for that, since it's just so simple and straightforward, and again, it can be adjusted without you having to take your eyes off the road. Now this system is also completely reversible. It's not going to leave any error codes stored in the PCM, so if you do need to set your car back to stock, all you have to do is unplug the unit. Construction is always hard to cover in a module like this, but it is worth noting here. The actual unit is waterproof and it features OEM grade materials, so it'll be able to handle pretty much anything you can throw at it. The knob itself operates very smoothly, and it's small enough with a long enough cord that you can mount this pretty much anywhere that's convenient for you. The kit does come with some double-sided tape to make it easy to mount. You can also mount this using the screw holes on the side, but if you're looking for a less permanent solution, you've got the tape as well. All the wiring is done and covered in a nice loom too, so it looks like an OEM type setup, and this is so small that it will be pretty unobtrusive once it's inside your car. Pricing wise, this one comes in at around $175, and that makes it one of the most affordable options in the segment. Though you don't get all of the fancy features like some of the most expensive units, this does the job easily and effectively, and I really do like that adjustability, the dial setup, and just how unobtrusive it is. So if you're looking for a way to make a difference in the way your car drives without altering anything permanently or going all the way to a tuning module, this is absolutely well worth your consideration. When it comes to installation, it really couldn't get too much easier than this. Coming in at a 1 out of 3 on our difficulty meter, it should only take you about 15, maybe 20 minutes to get this installed and working. It's really just a matter of doing up a couple of plugs and mounting that dial where you want it, and then you're back on your way. So enough of me talking about it, let's head on out to the shop right now and we'll walk you through the install process step by step.
All right, today we're gonna be installing a throttle booster on our Challenger, so let's get started. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is remove our lower panel. Well, not remove, but just get it out of the way. There are 2 push clips here and here. You can simply just pull down and they will release, just so we can gain access to the throttle plug deep in here. All right, so we're gonna reach in and unplug our pedal. Now you see we have our module here plugged into our harness already, and our other end is just gonna plug in line with our pedal. So we're gonna find our factory harness, plug that in. Now this definitely be a lot easier for you, not hanging underneath an awkward angle. We're just trying to get you a better shot. Plug this into our pedal. Now you wanna do your best chance at tucking this away. There is a side panel over here, which you can tuck this away or zip tie this up. We also have our adjuster plugged into our harness here. We're just gonna leave that off on the side for right now. Like I said, secure that up the best way you can. Just make sure it's out of the way of the pedal. There are some zip ties if you want. That's good enough for right now. And then we can put our panel back up. Put our 2 push clips in. And now we can mount our adjustment. All right, so here we have our new module. You see our control unit is plugged into our harness. We have our adapter harness here, which will plug in line with our throttle pedal. And we also have our adjustment knob plugged into our harness that comes off the side here. Just leave that out of the way. I'm gonna reach up here and unplug our pedal and plug our new harness in line. Plug the other end into the pedal. I know this is probably hard to see. The hands are all in the way. There's not a bunch of room. But we're just gonna get the module. Now you can tuck it up off the side. You just wanna make sure it doesn't fall down and get in the way of the pedal. There are some zip ties that come with it also to get it secured. That's up out of the way. Leave our button routed up through there. All right, so as you can see, we have a harness in line. We're plugged into our pedal and our module tucked off towards the center console. All right, so we'll get our lower panel back in place. Just take a little bit of time to get everything lined up. Put our push clip back in.
All right, so now we're just gonna mount our button. I either have the Velcro, which I have on there now, or our double-sided tape. I just have our harness secured under our center console there. You can put it wherever you want, secure this however you want. Just make sure it's out of the way of your foot. And we're just gonna put this on our dash here. Now you'll be able to adjust this to wherever you want. You can even put it all the way where you want and unplug it, and we'll save the memory of where it's at. And that wraps up our install of our Bully Dog Thruster Throttle Booster for our 2008 to 23 Challenger. And remember, for everything Challenger, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.